The essence of this video is to tell you, to give you a story of how I almost lost my cat.
Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Mary Jane the Explorer. On today's episode, I will be giving you a story of what happened to me on January 1st, which was New Year Day. I had quite a nasty experience, and I just thought to share with you guys. It may be helpful to one or two people. A few of you know that I own a cat, and his name is Jiggy. I got the cat a few months back, and it's been an experience. I've never had a cat before, so I'm literally just learning every day about the cats, general knowledge of what one should know and what one shouldn't do to a cat. The essence of this video is to tell you, to give you a story of how I almost lost my cat due to my ignorance. I honestly did not know, and I have not heard it or seen it anywhere. So maybe this video will be helpful to one or two people. You could advise your friends, a cat lover, about what you're about to learn in this video. But before I start, let me remind you, if you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, like, share my video to your loved ones. I made a trip on 28th. I traveled with my cats, and by the time we returned on 31st, the cat's septic sand, that's the sand where the sand I pour into its litter, it got finished. So it was a Sunday, and I didn't think any pet shop will be open. So I just went to like a close by river that is close to me, and I fetched, sand, dry sand. I filtered it and I put in its litter. So on New Year Day, I made plans to go to pet shop to buy another sand. So I just thought, well, let me clean my cat, right? I felt it would be dusty, by using normal sand that has dust and all. I just felt like it would be very dusty. So let me just beat my cat and, clean it. So when I even picked up the cat, coincidentally, I don't know what I was thinking. All I was perceiving was the fish it ate the day before, and it was smelling in its mouth. So I was like, okay. It's New Year Day, New Year, new me, new things. So I said, okay, let me brush its mouth. So I went into my bathroom and I took an old toothbrush, just a little toothbrush that I found, and I used this Sensodyne charcoal toothpaste. I just put a little on the brush, and I opened the cat's teeth, and I was trying to, clean its teeth. So in the process, it was licking the thing. I just did it very ignorantly. And after we finished, I went on to bait the cat. So I finished baiting the cat. I used an odorless soap to bait the cat, because I learned that cats don't like, strong scents, and also I did that. I rinsed the cat, I got a towel, and I was cleaning the cat. So in the process, the cat was it was just, it became uncomfortable. It was just, it wanted to just get off my body, and I was like, okay, let me just let it down. And I put it down, the cat was like looking at me and doing like, you know how when cats are angry they do like like I was scared. I was like, Jiggy, it's me, what's wrong? And so he kept doing that thing. He now went to the back of the bed and I just kept watching the cat. I saw it poop. It's very unusual to see a cat poop. They are so clean that when they poo, they smell the place, they cover it, they will smell it again, they keep covering their poo until you don't perceive it. So for Jiggy to have pooped on the floor, it pooped separate, you know, different places, and he kept going back there, you know, climbing it, and it was just, you know, making this uncomfortable sound. It was very sad. I was just watching it. I was afraid. And before you know it, I picked up the cat. I haven't even dried the body. I'm going to put some videos. You know, at that point, I was very devastated. So I had not gotten any video at all. And I mean, it would have not been something you guys would have loved to see. But it was a very, you know, nasty experience. It was wet. It was just, you know, it was breathing so hard. The hands and the legs were shaking, you know, where you have somebody who has like epilepsy and is having an episode, you know, convulsion, spit, saliva, you know, all over. It was, so at that point I became very scared and I called my sister, and because she's had a cat before, and I called her to advise me she should come with like a hand dryer so that I would just dry the cat quickly. So before she had come, Jiggy had lost consciousness. It was, you know, it was trying to make a sound, but no sound. The eyes went white. You know, normally cats, at least they have like the black eyeball, that, you know, this black eyeball. His disappeared. I watched it go from big to, you know, being like a full stop until it disappeared. I was scared to my bones. At this point, I was already crying. I didn't know what exactly was going on, you know. So my sister came and we ran off to the vet. So when we went, immediately they gave him 2 injections. One was anti-poison and another one was anti-allergy. You know, at that point it was still shivering, and I mean, as you can see, it was unconscious. It was already biting, and even when we put it into the cage, it was biting all the rods. His teeth was bleeding. I didn't know what was happening. To cut the long story short, what was bad to the cat was the toothpaste I used to clean his teeth. It was after the medication, about 30 minutes after, Jiggy was quite conscious, but you know, as all these things were happening, Jiggy couldn't stand again. It was just shaking. His body was just shaking. It was very scary. So I asked them to bring like a pet toothpaste and toothbrush for me to see. And I read the back of the toothpaste and I saw the warning sign: never for a human being to use our toothpaste for a cat. And in addition, anything that has mint is very bad for the cat. This I never knew. Nobody told me. No YouTube video or the videos I was watching, nothing. The essence of this video is just to, you know, document this out there. I'm not sure my fellow cat owners know this, or even if you know it, this is like a warning that anything mint, toothpaste, whether the toothpaste has activated charcoal in it, is a no for cats. So with these few points of mine and with my little story, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you on one thing you should never do to your cat. Never use a toothpaste, a human being's toothpaste, on a cat, because they cannot handle it. I'm very glad that my cat survived, because I honestly thought I was going to lose it. And after all these things, the cat was still very weak throughout the day. I mean, even when we came back, it was still vomiting. It vomited about 3 times consecutively. No food, it wasn't eating. It was only just taking, just go take like a little water, and it just go and stay one place. It was weak. You could see the eyes very dull, so this experience I have never seen before or heard before. So I just thought it's a good idea to put it out there. And don't worry if the cat doesn't eat food. It's just their own way of healing, right? It won't eat, it will just be taking water. That's like the best eat, to take water. And so, but my auntie, I spoke to my auntie who grew up with a cat, and she advised me to do like bland fish for the cat. My cat didn't eat it. So it took another 28 to 30 hours before my cat recovered. And before it even ate anything, I had to get it, some wet foods, and that was what I started introducing to the cat. You just find out that after this period of time, the cat will be better, and it won't die, But in case you make such mistake, please don't hesitate to go to the vet for it to maybe take some anti-poisoning or anti-allergy injections to be able to save your cat. So I just made this very short YouTube video to document this my experience. I know it will be helpful to 1 or 2 people. So see you in my next video. Bye for now.